back to my YouTube video. I know it's been a while, I've been super busy, but today I have a video for you guys talking about my fitness journey, why I started, how I started, and just for you guys to get to know me a little bit better. And I'm also gonna throw in a physique update. I'm gonna have some before pictures of how I look like before starting my fitness journey and where I am today, and kind of talk about what's my goals and where I wanna go on from now. So let's get into the video, guys. Talking about why I started my fitness journey and how I kind of got to the point where I am today. So I started my fitness journey after my senior year in high school. So after I graduated, I was 18, gonna turn 19 at the end of the year. And I was, well, high school, just to start, it wasn't for me. I wasn't involved in any after school activities, I wasn't involved in any sports, I wasn't involved in anything. And it's not that I didn't want to be, like I wanted to be involved, but at the same time I was going through a lot of stuff like mentally that I didn't speak up about. And a lot of that was me having a lot of issues with my weight. And I did a really good job hiding it. A lot of people that probably went to high school with me will probably watch this video and be like, oh my god, like, I had no idea that you were actually feeling this way. But I didn't feel this way about my weight, I wouldn't say till sophomore year of high school. Freshman year, I really didn't care and I didn't really pay attention to my weight. But I think it's like sophomore year where I've got a lot of comments about like, wow, Selena, you're so skinny, like, oh my god, you're a twig, I could break you in half. Literally all these comments, and I would just like sit there and kind of like laugh it off, because that's the thing to do. You kind of just laugh it in the moment. You don't want to seem like they hurt you, but like deep down, like they really did get to me. And I want to say that from like all those situations, I got anxiety, and I think what I had was like social anxiety. And it's so crazy talking about all this stuff, because when I like picture myself back then, I'm like, how like did I not know, like I was clueless. I didn't know I had, like, I kind of knew I had social anxiety, but I didn't know like what I really went through until now, when I realized like, wow, like I went through so much. So with my social anxiety, every time that I went to like social like events, or like when I had to do with like friends, like going out to eat, it really had to involve when it had to do with like eating stuff, because every time I wanted to order something that was a lot for other people, they'll be like, Selena, you're not gonna finish that, or like, Selena, like, you're not gonna eat that, like, you're not, like, why are you ordering something? And I wanted to order it because I wanted it. And like incidents like that like stopped me from like wanting to order what I would want when I would go out to eat with people. And I would always think like, people are watching me eat, people are watching me, like, I don't know, I just felt like whoever was at the table at the moment is judging me and is like having something negative say. That's what was going through my head. So when it also came to dating, I could not like go out on dates when it involved food, because same thing, like I would think about like all these negative comments that people like are telling me, and I would just freak out. I would get this nauseous feeling, and I would just avoid food dates at all like costs. Like I would not do food dates, did not want to cry on camera. The point of this video is that I don't want you guys to like, you know, I don't want to feel like, oh, she's trying to make people feel bad for herself. None of that stuff. It's just like when I think about it, I'm like, damn, like shit, I went through that. It's like insane. But yeah, so after, I want to say junior year, senior year, I would miss school a lot, and it was just like every morning I would wake up with like this like nauseous feeling, and it was just like, it was like crazy. Like I would like, sometimes I would vomit, and sometimes like it would just like not mentally be there, but then I would have to like suck it up, go to school, and kind of just, you know, pretend that I'm happy and pretend that, you know, I want to be there, but really I didn't want to be in school. Okay, so I was in dance. I think that was the only thing that I was involved in school. I was in dance, and I really didn't like care for it. I sucked at it, but I was in dance because my best friends were in there. So instead of doing PE, like, why not be in dance with my best friends? And then after the 2 years I didn't need PE, I still was in dance just because it was a lot of fun with my best friends, and I knew if I probably did get out of dance, we wouldn't be that close. So I still stay in dance because we had so much fun. And in dance class, people would still like, because we had to wear the entire tights, people would be like, oh my god, you're so skinny. Like when you're changing around other girls, I feel like people were always like, oh my god, you're so skinny. I remember being called anorexic. I remember people thinking that I had an eating disorder, that I didn't eat. Even my dance teacher one time made a comment that I was so skinny, and the whole class is just right there, sitting in a circle. She used me as an example for something that we were learning, and I remember like someone was like yelled like, wow, you're so skinny, oh my god, you're like a stick. So there I have the whole dance class just looking at me, kind of just like analyzing my body, like judging it, and kind of like saying like, wow, she is really skinny. And let me remind you that during this period, like when I was at home, I would eat so much, and I never like ate because I was like sad or anything, like, or wanted to eat more. I don't think I ever had an eating disorder. I think like I just had my like anxiety so bad that it would make me nauseous, and I would not want to eat. But like when I would be at home like by myself, like I would eat, and it felt good, and I wouldn't like force myself to puke after. Like only like puke in the morning because it's like, damn, like I have to go to school, and like I just, the thought of like my body getting judged again, and just like, you know, yeah, it was not every day. Some days I had good days where I didn't feel much anxiety. Some days I felt good, you know. I didn't go through this, but sometimes when my friends were like, oh, you're not coming to class, I'll be like, nope, I'm not coming to class because I'm at home being depressed. And I never thought that I would be depressed, and I didn't even think at the time that I was going through depression, but I know now that that was that, because when we didn't have school, I was sleeping in bed till like 1 p.m. and like not doing anything. Like I'm telling you, like I would not do anything with my life. Like yeah, I would hang out with my friends. Sometimes I would go to parties. My best friends were in it. I was in it with them, type of thing. And I remember, yeah, so that's how junior year went. And then we got to senior year. So senior year, I kind of opened up to my friends about it, and my best friends knew how I felt, and I finally told my mom how I felt, and my mom was always like, no, like you're not skinny, like you look good, like people just tell you that because they're jealous of you. You know, my mom being like the amazing mother that she is, like she just had my back. And I remember we would go out to eat, and like I had no problem eating around my family because, you know, they love me, but I did notice my mom would be like, oh, are you like eat more? And I think that was the way of my mom telling me like you know, if you want to like gain weight, maybe eat a little bit more. And it's not that I was eating under, like my mom, my, you know, family knew that I ate a lot, but like she knew that I was like worrying too much about what other people were saying. So she, you know, she was just thinking being a good mom is just like, hey, like here's more, you know. And yeah, and that's how my not being happy with who I was, where I was at, like where I really started getting like body images issues, and still dating. I did not go on dates. And I remember after we graduated high school, my friend was dating this guy, and she introduced me to his friend, blah blah, and me and him were talking, and he always wanted to take me out to eat, do it. And at that time I was like barely starting to go to the gym, and I was like, oh, maybe I could do it, but then I would think too hard. I'm like, nope, I can't do it. And then I finally texted my friend. I was like, hey, he really wants to take me on a date, like let's do a double date instead. I feel that that would really help me. She's like, I got you. And then yeah, we did that. And at that time he was into fitness, and I kind of just learned a lot from him. And I was already working out at the moment, so when we would go to the gym together, we would work out together, and kind of just that's literally when I started just finding the love and the passion for the gym, and was like, whoa, this is insane. And within 2 or 3 months I saw results, and I was just like a whole new person. I was like, what is this lifestyle that I fell in love with? Like, I never felt like, I guess, complete, or like I never felt like a passion for something. Like I said, I was in dance. Like no subject in high school like caught my attention. Cheer didn't catch my attention. Anything didn't catch my attention. But like going to the gym for like 2 to 3 hours was like everything to me. It's like my first year, that's all I did. I just worked out. I started posting on Instagram my results and everything, and I just got so much feedback. And at that moment, At that moment, I knew what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, and that is personal training. That is something that I'm currently working on, and for right now that I'm working towards getting my certificate, on my free time, am trying to get myself the best shape and get myself, learning more. And I work out with my friends, I train my friends, and really just, I love it. And if I could be at the gym 24/7, I would do it. But yeah, in this whole, my whole lifetime, I've never been so sure about anything, and I've never been so positive and happy, and just like, I feel like a really brand new person, and I feel so great. And that's why I decided to share my story, because if you are dealing with something, or you know that you have potential to be great and you just don't know what it is, you don't have to be the most ripped workout person. You don't have to be a bodybuilder. You don't have to be a power lifter. You can literally make this a lifestyle like what I did. This is a lifestyle, and it has changed me so much. I've learned so much about myself. If you're wondering now, do I still have anxiety? I don't get anxiety. I don't get social anxiety anymore. I could go out with a group and eat, and I could, I feel, I guess, more confident in my own skin, in my own body, and I feel great. And I know at first I was kind of like, whoa, like my physique changed, like, oh my god, wow, like I want to do it because of my body. But now it's like more than that. It's not just to see how good I could get. It's more like it's not how good looking I could get. It's more like, wow, like this changed me mentally. This changed me like emotionally. Like I met new friends. I met new people. I'm working with an amazing company. It just opened endless opportunities for me, and I'm forever grateful. And yeah, and then this is my story. And what do I want to do now with my fitness journey? I just want to get stronger. I don't know if I want to compete yet. I'm still debating, but as right now, it is my lifestyle. It's what I do. It's what I love, and I just want to share and inspire others that are feeling low and, not feeling happy. Like, you can do it. And if I could do it, you can do it too. I don't want to sound super cheesy, but it's amazing. And you don't have to gym 5-6 times a week like I do. Like, I do it just because I love it, and and you might fall into it, but 4 days out of the week might, you might just love it, happy mood and stuff. But yeah, that is me. That is my fitness journey. That is why I started. That is it. And I remember when I wanted to start my fitness journey, there were some people that told me like, oh, you'll be forever skinny. Like, you're not meant to be how you want to look. You're not meant to be like that. And I remember, I think that was like the fire that was what set the fire to like, let me prove these people wrong. Let me prove them that I could build muscle, that I could gain weight, that I could look how I want to look. Even till this day, when I'm at the gym and I feel like, you know, because not every day is the best day for me at the gym. Sometimes I feel lazy, sometimes I feel like not putting in 100%, but when I do get in my like low times, I remember how far I've come, and all those people's negative thoughts, I like turn them into positive, and like it's kind of like my fuel in my workout, and it's just like, it's like pounding in my head, you're not gonna do this, you can't do this, you can't do this, and like me going harder on the rep is like, watch me do this. Like, I've accomplished so much. I just want to say that anything that you put your mind to, it's possible. All you have to do is believe, and literally all you have to do is be your #1 fan, because no one has you like you got yourself. So that's all I have to say. If you do like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe, and keep up with me. And I'll see you guys next time.